We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Panthers of Orlando taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Slot man moves right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing, Jones. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Waddle, the motion man, right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones wants to change it up. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. And he was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw on third down. Jones eluding the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
In motion left is Davis. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You talk about this Jets defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Jones. That is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll come up second and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second and 9 now. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. An opening there on that first down run as he gets his forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 2. Harris over the middle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll toss to Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Thornton, the motion man right. They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. 47 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They run again with Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41, Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays.
Touchdown, Panthers! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
No timeout. You got to go quick
here. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jones. That's caught by Fulton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. It looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Jones. This for all the marbles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.